So normally we'd open up the box here. It's great because it's delivered straight to your front door. And we'll open it up and check to see what we've got. I usually check out what recipes have been put into the box. Today we've received Mediterranean-inspired feta and chickpea bowls with bulgur. And oh, my favorite, halloumi pesto burgers. Chef's Plate has got me into the halloumi. Have you tried it? As well as the brown bags. Chef's Plate contains sometimes meat, depends on if you're meat and veg, but usually meat and dairy will be in this chilled container. And it does contain over 90% paper fibers, and you can recycle it when you're... Now, I know some of you are cringing because of all of the packaging that comes with a boxed set of food, including Chef's Plate. But what I do like is that the water packages, which are frozen to keep things chilled, are recyclable wherever possible. And I tend to use the water to water my plants, like that one right there. We've got pesto, we've got the halloumi, more pesto to boot, another one of these recyclable water packs, and finalement, looks like the feta cheese. Okay, so I have unpacked all of my ingredients, which include halloumi, tomato, spinach, these delicious soft artisan buns, the pesto, and here we have the onion.
First thing is first, we are going to cut the onion.
Still haven't figured out how to avoid crying when cutting onions. Some people say, you know, put a string of sliced bread around your neck, wear goggles, glasses. I just like to get in there, get her done, get out. One of the cool parts about Chef's Plate is that almost every package that calls for garlic will have garlic in it. So, in fact, we've got too much garlic. All right, when you have melted a teaspoon of butter into your medium hot pan, you can start to cook the onions. Eventually, we're gonna put in a teaspoon of sugar so we can start the caramelization process. So we are adding the sugar, a little bit of pepper. I like a lot of pepper. And of course, our salt of the earth, necessary to bring out all those delicious tastes we know and love, even the simple onions. We're gonna cook these for about 10 to 12 minutes. I can't forget who is one of the biggest helps in the kitchen, and that's my Google Home. Hey Google, put on a timer for 12 minutes. All right, we have emptied the vinegar into a little bowl here, adding 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil. We are also going to add some pepper and some salt. And let's use that spoon that we used for the sugar. And here we are making a light vinaigrette for spinach salad. Now we're going to have our buns. Now, if you don't know what halloumi is, it is a type of cheese. This is a product of Cyprus, and it is made of pasteurized goat's milk, or cow's milk, rather, goat's milk, sheep's milk, and dried mint. And then I cut into friable strips like so, not cutting too thick, depending on what you like to bite into, but I like a moderately sized slice. Oops. Once the onions have been caramelized, you can transfer them to a separate bowl. And now it's time to fry the halloumi. So you can add some extra olive oil. I felt that there was still enough left in the pan. You can still use the same pan. And we're gonna fry these for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. And we're gonna use these tongs to flip them in about 1 minute's time. Okay, so we've done a flip, and some of these are a bit more grilled than others. We're just gonna wait for a couple more of these babies to brown up. So I've just opened the pesto package, which we are going to lay onto our toasted buns, but the package also came with an extra one. So I've decided for an extra treat, I'm gonna make some rotini and salt and pepper, green pesto, and just have that as an extra side. It reminds me of my Shanghai days when pesto and pasta at home were key. Ooh-wee. Make sure you watch that halloumi. Almost burned a little bit of halloums there, so gotta be careful. I'm gonna turn that off now. So in the meantime, we've got our beautiful toasted bun. We're gonna put the pesto and just lay it on the bottom of the berg. And there's enough for 2 pesto buns. Delish. And let's not forget our pairing. We've got a cuvee white batch number 2 from the Morris Family Vineyard and Sonata Vineyard. And what's kind of neat about this is that this wine is made of 2 wines from 2 different vineyards. The Sonata Vineyard in the Cowichan Valley, nice and local, and also the Gewürztraminer from the Morrison and Gill Vineyards of the beautiful Thompson, Okanagan. So we're going like old European men today with the glasses. Stack that halloumi. Ooh, stack it up. Throw in these onions. Ooh. Go. Boom. Okay, and here you have it. A very hearty but contemporary meal, I would say, for a nice summer evening. Got the halloumi burger ready to go, pesto pasta, and a very simple vinaigrette. we'll let you know how it goes. Well, the verdict is in. This is an A+ meal. Took no time, and Chef's Plate saved the day.